everybody! Today I'm using these two stem sets from Create a Smile. It's Uplifting and Penguin Party. And also I'm using these Create a Smile paper. It's from the current summer kit. And I think there are some kits available anymore, or still. So if you like, you can have them. And I'm trying out a new technique. It's not very difficult, but I didn't this technique before. It's paper piecing, yeah. And I'm creating two very small cards today. And small cards are a little bit easier than big cards. So I'm first stamped these images, these balloon and these penguin in the gift box. First on pattern paper and on my white cardstock, and at least I stamped some clouds. Also on these curly, swirly, bluish paper. It's all from Create a Smile. And then I let the color dry, because when I'm fuzzy cut it, I'm a little bit frightened to whip it, to smear it, maybe. And yes, as you can have seen, I'm using half the size of the normal card, and I prepared some pieces of watercolor paper in the same size, and I'm starting to do my background with distress inks, looking for a matching color. And then I put this distress color on my acrylic block and use a lot of water before I put it on the card, spray it on a card. I think, or I'm sure you have done this kind of background before, but I don't know what to say. So I created it with my water tank brush and give some of this color on this paper. And then I recognized, oh damn, I just wanted one blue card for the balloon and wanted another pink card for the penguin present. But it's okay, because I can use the back side of the paper. Ta-da. So I'm doing the same trick, taking some distress inks. This is pink raspberry, I think, and again I put some water on the card before, and then I took my brush and put the color on the card, and I took the brush for some sprinkles or drops, water drops in this pink color. You see what I'm doing. And yes, these are my backgrounds. And now I cut them a little bit smaller, because I wanted to have a stripe of washi tape on one side. And for this I took a lot of washi tapes, or I thought maybe I take a colored washi tape, but at the end I took only the neutrals, is it possible, washi tape I found, because I'm so frightened of mixing different patterns. And because I'm doing two cards parallel, is it right, I put all little elements together. So on one side the elements for the one card, and on the other side the elements for the other card, so that I will not forget anything. And now I have two balloons, and thought about it, and yes, I decided to use these balloon with more yellow, and with these other leftover parts I can create another card if I like. So, and now is the easiest part. I only take my tape runner and put these little parts of the balloon on my card stock I prepared before. So, and these little basket I only colored in with Copics. And now the fuzzy cutting goes on. I always try to cut maybe in the middle of the black line, but if you do not get the line so well, please be more clever like as me. Use a black Copic to go over the edges of your cutouts, because at the end of the picture you will see it, my cutout under the nose of the little penguin looks a little bit too white, so a black Copic would have been very great. So, but I had the idea too late. So, all these parts which were not covered by my paper, I colored in with my Copics. I showed you the numbers. And now, again, like on the balloon, I took my tape runner, or glue tape runner, and put all these little pieces together. And I'm very happy with this. As I told you, it's not very difficult, but it's a different kind of creating. Yes, these little pieces are very tiny. Maybe I had used my pincette. Is it in English? So same like in German, I don't know. But it took not such a long time. So this is my finished penguin in his box. Yay! So now all parts come together. I'm first starting with my washi tape. It's a trick I've stolen from Francine. Maybe you know her cards. She's very often using a kind of black and white stripe on the side, and I used these kind of stripes before, but these sorry, is a trick it's a thing I love very much on her cards, so I use it on my cards very often now. Sorry, and but it gives an extra interest to the card. As you can see, it would be a little bit more boring if I won't have these stripes. So now I heat embossed my sentiment. It says surprise. It's from the same stamp set, and from the love couple stamp set, it's your birthday. Or today it's your birthday. No, it's your birthday. And these sentiments match perfect together. And I use my foam tape. Yes, foam tape things to put all elements on the card, and the same I used to put my card on the card. Oh, sorry. So, and now I come to the other card. As you can see, I first tried to use a green pattern washi tape, but now I decided to use the same not so patterned washi tape. Yes, I'm a little bit frightened. Sorry. So now what was very hard for me to choose where the clouds should be. Change it very much often than I do it other times or other days. I'm very fast with my decisions, but at this time it was a little bit hard for me. So I first find the right position for the sentiment, and then I tried again to find the position for the clouds. And I put them on the card with again with my foam tape, and then yes, I wanted to do not wanted to waste more time, so I put it somewhere. I hope you will like it. And then the whole card on the cardstock again. And now we are near to the finish. And at the end, as very often, there comes some sequins on the card. But here, look how tiny and sweet they are. I'm very happy. And now the sequins, they are from Pretty Pink Posh, and they are also available in the shop from Create a Smile. And they are so awesome. I think on the left card there shouldn't have been some sequins, but I have so many of them, so I need to use them. My dream is to be 99 years old, and then I'm using my very last sequin, and then I can die very happy. So that is why the left one gets some sequins too. And of course you need some glue. Yes. And so now we are near to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Maybe you will try some paper piecing on your card. And yes, I hope again you liked it. Forgive my English. And thank you so much for watching. And yeah, bye bye.